Yay, day 4. Let's go. Gonna get me some more daily Delibirds. Oh, yes, I know it's actually early in the day. Um, I woke up about an hour ago. I was exhausted. This stuff makes me tired. On the plus side, um, the list that I'm working on is up to 2014. So, couple more days of this. Couple more days, and then I'll be able to focus entirely on recording and streaming and actually working on going through that list. Maybe. We'll see. Ah. Anyway. Uh we're now 3 weeks until Christmas Day. That's kind of scary, isn't it? Because that also means we are 4 weeks away. 4 full weeks until the end of the year. Until we'll already be in 2025 by that. Within 4 weeks. Jesus Christ. Praise the Ready 4 has been rough on me. Having essentially the first 2, 3 months be spent in physical pain, unable to do anything, just ruined all my plans. I still don't know what exactly caused the back pain. All I know is that I got up literally on my birthday last year, well, this past year, and I just felt immediate pain. But it was only uncomfortable at that point, so I kept going. And then the pain got worse and worse. And by the end of it, I was begging for death, so. I um I am so glad that I got better. I actually saw a professional who did some acupuncture on me and just figured it all out. I really just needed my body to be reset. And then it's been pretty much go, go, go since then. Especially with the Pokemon stuff. Number one for today. Ignore the fact that I was in light mode. Please. I have a reason to be in light mode, to be fair. This is my Nintendo Switch is also my torch. And it's actually really useful. I mean, it's the only reason why I even use the themes menu in these settings. Since God knows since God knows Nintendo's never gonna release any themes for the Switch. Maybe on the maybe on the next Nintendo system. I refuse to call it the Nintendo Switch 2. I refuse to call it the Switch 2 because it's not going to be the Switch 2. It's going to be like the GameCube and the Wii. It's going to be like the Switch has 2.5. No, the successor is going to have the basically 2.5 Switches in it. But I get it though. I get why everyone calls it Switch 2. I just don't like it. I do wish we actually had a proper development name for it, at least. Because we knew that the Switch was called NX. We knew that the Wii was Revolution. So, you know, I don't think they've been calling it the NX2 somehow. Thinking about it, Nintendo really haven't done much with discs, have they? Most of their output has been on carts. The only consoles that actually had discs involved were the 64DD, which never came out in the West, the GameCube, which was, let's face it, the GameCube wasn't as good as the PS2 or the Xbox. The the Wii, which the Wii was fine. Let's say that much. The Wii was fine. And the Wii U, which was a complete fucking failure. Oh god. The Wii U. The Wii U didn't suck, but it just got completely fucked over by the marketing. It wasn't like the old days where everything was called Nintendo. You know, the NES, the Super NES, the Nintendo 64. Once again, GameCube basically kind of just dropped using the word Nintendo unless you were talking specifically about the company. No one really called it the Nintendo Wii. You just called it the Wii. And then you called it the Wii U, which at that point you might as well have called it the Wii 2. Because then, if it was the Wii 2, no one would have gotten confused. Which is why I think we're going to be leaving the name Switch behind for the next console. Because honestly, why do we need to continue with that naming system? Nintendo have barely made consoles that are sequels to previous consoles. They've always gone Super Nintendo or Game Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. It's never been a simple Nintendo 1, Nintendo 2, or in the case of Xbox, Nintendo, Nintendo 360, Nintendo 1, just to confuse everyone. Nintendo Series X. So fucking stupid. Anyway, we're halfway through this set for today. That was number 7. Number 8. Still no purple friend. So yeah, Nintendo's gonna go weird with their consoles again at some point. Thankfully, it seems like they're gonna keep backwards compatibility a thing, which is good for most games, except for Pokemon. Because Pokemon don't have a way to transfer save files, only the Pokemon themselves. So this Nintendo Switch is still gonna get some use out of it. In fact, I'm tempted to make this my uh Pokemon machine. Just all the Pokemon games. And then anything else I want to play will be on the new system. Which I do intend to get day one. Or at least as close to day one as I can. My main priority is upgrading my PC, but yeah, that the moment that we get a proper release date for the Switch is success for I nearly said Switch 2. That's how deep the issue with the internet goes. Um yeah. Once we hit that point where we actually have a release window announced, I'll be trying to get a pre-order. I say try because I know that there's going to be scalpers. those are a topic for a different day because fuck me, I'm going to hate dealing with scalping. It's become more prevalent in the last 5 years. Didn't have this issue back in 2017. I actually ordered my Switch shortly after the release date. No, sorry. I ordered it 1 week before the release date. It arrived on my doorstep 1 week after it came out. So there was still a, you know, a gap between it coming out and me getting it. But it wasn't as big as a me with an Xbox Series X, which I still do not own, or me with my PS5, which took me 3 years to get, something like that, 2.5. And I was only able to get that because I specifically asked my dad to get me one, and he actually had the income. He had the income to get it for me in the middle of the year, so I am very lucky to have it. Come on, eggs. Gotta be ready soon. Okay, good. Almost there. Almost there. Jesus Christ. Keep getting more and more eggs. And this is just with the Ditto and the foreign... a foreign Delibird. Imagine what would happen if I put in one of the Delibirds that I have hatched recently. Dead. Anyway. That's number 9. Number 10. Here's the thing, I don't think we're going to get it by the end of this month. So I'm not that worried. But to get a huge chunk of these effects done, this is fantastic. Number 12. So yeah, tomorrow we go after. Well, tomorrow we will be hitting 60 eggs because that's how doing dozens daily works. When you hit 5 days. God, I hate being awkward like that. See you tomorrow for more.